I think we're at the point in the NBA season when we see these teams that are doing very well that we actually have to consider the fact that they're doing well and they're not a fluke. For example, the Phoenix Suns were a team that started out really hot and they've stayed consistently. Meanwhile, you have a team like the Washington Wizards who were one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference to start off the season, but now they're the 11th seed and aren't even in the play-in right now, which is unfortunate because a lot of people, including myself, really thought that this team would develop and be a top team in the East. However, the Phoenix Suns have stayed consistent and Devin Booker has also stayed consistent. I've seen a lot of MVP discussion go on for the past couple weeks and Devin Booker's name has started to see a little bit of a trend lately. It seems like a lot more Phoenix Suns fans are pushing for Devin Booker to be the MVP over Chris Paul, which is great because I love Chris Paul and he is definitely a valuable player part of our team, but at the same time, I think Devin Booker holds more value. I will also say that some media people are finally starting to give Devin Booker a little bit of respect, but it's a very small amount of people. So in today's video, I want to talk about why Devin Booker is the MVP candidate that not a whole lot of people are discussing. Now, unlike past videos I made about the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker has been getting talked about a little bit and it's not like he's not getting any respect at all. But if you look at the way he's been playing lately, you would be thinking that on paper this man is an MVP candidate. Of course, before I get into the content, if you guys to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if your notifications on. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year and your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the video. Today's video is brought to you by Manscape.com, but we're going to discuss them later on in the video. I think it's weird that the Phoenix Suns, which is the team that has stayed consistent for the most part about being the best team in the NBA, doesn't have an MVP candidate. I also thought that the best backcourt in the NBA didn't have a single starter in the NBA All-Star game. However, it seems like that a lot of people are not giving a whole lot of credit to the NBA All-Star game anymore, and it's just seen as a popularity contest that only the most popular names are going to get. Yes, I'm still mad about Andrew Wiggins being an NBA All-Star if that's what you're asking. However, something that affected Devin Booker's status to be an NBA All-Star starter was the fact that he's not a small forward and he's a shooting guard, and apparently the NBA doesn't know what positionless basketball is. Or they do, but they only want to use it when they want to. Now, the MVP discussion is someone that is positionless, and I think that's something we need to start talking about, because I think it's finally time we call Devin Booker the best shooting guard in the league. What's kind of funny about it is I think the Raptors mascot incident has sparked this MVP candidate run, but with the way Devin Booker's been playing lately on the stretch he's been going on, I think we need to finally start considering this dude for MVP. And I get it, he's not the popular choice, which I don't understand because the Phoenix Suns are notoriously being known as the best team in the NBA. And if you've been watching him play, he's one of the most clutch players in the NBA right now, and his team as a whole is just dominating. Now, the Raptors mascot incident was about 13 games ago, and since then he's been averaging over 30 points per game. Oh, and the Phoenix Suns have only lost one game in that time span. I know some people might get annoyed when I start talking about that Raptors mascot incident, but a lot of people honestly started calling Devin Booker out when that happened and questioned his integrity, including my old head dad who despises Devin Booker for some reason. He said it made Devin Booker look like a bitch, and while they didn't show the full context of the video, I could definitely see why people would think that. However, y'all can call the man a bitch because he's 12-1 during that run, has been averaging over 30 points per game, and in 2 of those games he dropped over 40 points and almost had a 50 bomb versus the Spurs. The question of is he good isn't even a question anymore, it's kind of a statement. And the thing with CP3 is that he's never gonna actually win the MVP because he's not a scoring person. Yeah, there are times in the game where he can take over by shooting his mid-ranges, but at the end of the day, the man averages under 20 points per game, which I am cool with because number one, stats don't always tell the full story, but also number two, we have to look at the fact that he averages a lot of assists and does a lot of things that aren't even on the stat sheet. The leadership he's able to bring, the way he's able to move the offense, stuff like that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but it's very important to winning basketball games. However, Devin Booker not only has showed he can be a leader, but at the same time, he has the stats for an MVP season. Now, I'm someone that's going to give credit where credit is due, and I think I have to do that. Now, as much hate that I have for Stephen A. Smith and his part of traditional NBA media, I'm going to give the man credit. About a week ago at the time of recording this, he did an MVP list for the NBA, and it was his top 5, and Devin Booker entered the top 5.
Give me number 5 on the list, please, right now. Give it to me. Devin Booker. I'm sick and tired, including myself, not giving this brother the love that he deserves.
I never thought I would see the day today where Stephen A. Smith actually said the fact that he doesn't talk about Devin Booker. You love to see it, and it's the character development that we've been trying to work on this channel. Now, I will say the list is a little bit questionable. I mean, Chris Paul at number 3 over Devin Booker, and Jokic only being 4, and Ja Morant at 2. And I love Chris Paul, but I'm just saying that if I'm going to give someone the MVP, it's probably going to be Devin Booker over Chris Paul. However, realistically, I think in the eyes of the NBA media, if they're going to give it to a Suns player or any award to any Suns player at all, it would probably be Chris Paul. But hey, I'm not complaining. Now, before I can unpause Stephen A. Smith, we got to talk about today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Manscape.com, the #1 brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Valentine's Day being in about a week, Manscaped has you covered for the perfect gift for your perfect person. One gift you can get for your perfect person is the Performance Package 4.0, which has a variety of Manscaped products that is going to make your perfect person happy. They also have this new 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Now, you could stay with the classics and get someone like the Lawnmower 4.0 just in itself, which has skin-safe technology. Now, if you want to get your partner something small, this is the perfect gift for that person. It's also personally my favorite Manscaped product, and that has to be their Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. Now, I've been using Manscaped's products for the past 2 to 3 months, and I gotta say, I definitely have been happy with their products, and I've been incorporating everything they've been sending me into my shower routine. Now, if you do want to get something for your perfect person or just yourself for Valentine's Day, make sure you guys go to manscaped.com and use code Spex for 20% off plus international free shipping. Guys, it's code Spex, 20% off and international free shipping. The link will be in the description below. Thank you so much to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. Guys, your balls will thank you. Fact of the matter is that Devin Booker is not going to get a whole lot of recognition from the NBA media, and for that reason, I don't exactly know why. In the comment section below, I want you to say if you think that Devin Booker should be an MVP candidate, or if I'm over exaggerating and he's just playing really good and so are the Phoenix Suns. Because something that I love about this team, and I've always loved, is that they're not just going for awards or anything. They have these small milestones, for example, like getting Monty Williams into the All-Star game and their whole coaching staff. I think we all knew that Devin Booker and Chris Paul were going to be NBA All-Stars. That was inevitable. However, the Phoenix Suns having the best record in the Western Conference was not supposed to happen. You also have to remember the fact that the Phoenix Suns are having their best start in franchise history. To a lot of people, realistically, this could be a 65-win team. And I couldn't agree more, because this team has all the tools that you could want. And if you've been seeing Devin Booker lately, I think it's safe to say that there's not something exactly right with him. He's playing a lot different, and I mean that in a good way. I think the NBA Finals loss really did something to him, but I think that Raptors mascot incident also did something to him, because he's been playing like a killer lately. This man Devin Booker had his back to the basket for like I think a whole 5 seconds, and within 2 seconds he turned around, did a step back, and hit a corner 3. If you watch him, you can tell that this man is the best shooting guard in the NBA. It is not exactly someone that's being talked about a lot. And luckily, the NBA media is finally starting to give some credit to the Phoenix Suns, and it's starting to make me happy. I said this on the podcast I was on a couple days ago, which if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description below, but I talked about the fact that when I started my channel, I wanted teams like the Phoenix Suns and these small market teams to get credit when they deserve their credit. And only now, after being the best team in the NBA for how many months now, I love seeing Phoenix getting their credit, and I love that Devin Booker is finally starting to get some credit. But with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys leave a like on this and subscribe to the channel if you're new and notifications on. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Take care. Peace.